Bonjour and welcome back to my channel. We are...
Did you say welcome back to my channel?
Ouais.
This is really French. Welcome back to my channel.
My channel!
Like Chanel, it's something like that you are missing, I think. Where is my Chanel store?
Welcome
Where
back
is
to
my
my
Chanel?
channel! We are dans les Landes. Ricky is about to go surfing, I guess.
Yeah, maybe.
And I am gonna do a Q&A about pregnancy, realness. Let's start with the first trimester. So I'm gonna answer all your questions and I'm gonna tell you the truth about pregnancy. So first of all, congratulations if you're watching this video is because you probably just find out that you are pregnant. Lots of love and happiness. We're super happy for you. Congrats. So the first trimester obviously is something that we don't speak about so much publicly because when we announce it, most of the time we are getting in the second trimester. So it's a bit of a weird thing, but it's also where a lot of things are happening. Obviously when I think about first trimester is like the joy of finding out you're pregnant, how terrifying it is to not be sure the pregnancy is gonna go on. I was not thinking about names, I was not starting to, get some stuff for the baby. I just was so scared of losing it that I wanted to try to keep my expectation low. It's almost impossible because you start to hear the heartbeat for the first time. Like Ricky was crying like a baby when he heard it, and me too.
The first time that you hear the heartbeat, guys,
it's insane. It took us some time to get pregnant, so it was really like something we were waiting for, and it's a change. And then it's also secret because you cannot share it with anyone for the same reason that we just said before. So you just share it with your loved one, and it's also magical, this thing about like keeping it quiet. But we told it to our parents and our friends, best friends, and it's such an emotion
because they were crying so bad. The father of Gab that is in France, and then you call the mom that is in Milan. Like we have a family spread around. Like it was beautiful.
Now we are gonna get to the questions that you send, and we are gonna start the Q&A. You send me so many funny questions, so I'm gonna take some of them and I'm gonna answer to you. So hopefully it will help you have too. If I have to think about the symptoms, I would say
Can you guess what?
Sleep. One of the biggest things that changed, I was so tired. I never felt so tired in my whole life. I wake up at 10, have lunch, right after lunch, going for a nap from 1 to 4 or 5, eating again dinner and go back to bed. So tiredness, emotivity.
I'm gonna do all the mimic, of the symptoms.
I remember when I realized that something was strange. It was one night I was ordering some food and the plate that I ordered didn't arrive. And I swear to God, I cried, I screamed, and I went in my bedroom and clapped the door. I was so pissed and so sad in the same time for something so small that when I was in the bedroom I was like, okay, something is off with me because this is not a normal reaction. Or I was watching movies that were sad.
Not necessarily so sad. They were like, I'm not saying comedy, but almost. But anyway, if there was a less happy scene, it was a drama.
It's intense, let's say. So about the first trimester, I was so thirsty. I was saying Ricky, I was drinking like 5 liters a day, and I was someone that was drinking like a glass of water a day. Like I was feeling that I was missing some water, and it's because you're creating the placenta. So you create a whole new organ into your body, which is the placenta, and you have to, produce more blood, and you are doing the amniotic liquids, so you need a lot of liquids. Obviously, before pregnancy, I was drinking a lot of cafe, I was drinking a lot of Coca-Cola, I was drinking a lot of bad stuff actually. When I got pregnant, I just stopped everything to drink like water and fresh squeezed juices, and that's it. You have to change your habits, you have to change, what you eat, what you drink. Me, I was smoking a lot. I always smoked, I'm from France, from Paris. Unfortunately, We smoke a lot, and I had to stop from a day to another, obviously. You are way careful on the first trimester because you are so scared of losing the baby that some activities you are not doing. With this is also coming the sickness, okay? So most people call it morning sickness. For me, it was worst at night. And I have to say that I've been pretty lucky because I didn't suffer so much from it. I mean, I was always nauseous. I was always feeling that I kind of wanted to vomit, but I never went and vomit. What I did to help me out with that was that I was starting the day with ginger shots. I was drinking lemon water during the whole day, which was really helping me to refresh when I was feeling nauseous, and a lot of mints. I was having fresh mints that I was also putting in my water, having like sorbet of mint sorbet. You don't know how many times I made Ricky run to the supermarket to get those fucking sorbet.
And you don't know that, I don't know why, but in Italy nowadays they usually don't do only
one flavor in a box.
So I was buying the mixed. I had like 6 different sorbet a day just to let her have one at mint. But
no, it was 2 in the box, thankfully. But yeah, it was not enough.
Also, like another symptoms is that also the father usually gets some weight. That's gonna happen. It happened to me.
It's not only the mama, it's also the daddy.
It's a bit of solidarity too, huh?
Yeah, that's my suggestion. Obviously, if you start to vomit a lot and you have to speak about it with your gynecologist, I'm sure there are like some things they can help you out with, or tips or whatever, supplements. And also be careful and keep hydrated because obviously you lose water. Food was so weird. First trimester is also gonna be like summed up by weird feelings about food. I always loved carbs, pasta queen, and I love them even more, but I went to the point that I was only eating that. Like chicken that I used to love, I could not look at it. I had a problem with fish, I had a problem with meat, I had a problem with everything. The only thing I could eat the first trimester was honestly pasta.
And some vegetables proteins.
Oh my god, I had a crazy... You remember my obsession with the lemon tea?
Oh my god.
The first months when I didn't know I was pregnant, I realized after I was obsessed with the lemon tea, and that was the only thing I was drinking. To the point that we bought like liters of this stuff at home. And the second I eat second trimester, I could not see it anymore. I never used to have breakfast in my life. I would wake up and like hate the idea of having something in my mouth. The second I got pregnant, I was like waking up and like being like, where is the food? Give me the pain au chocolat, the bread, give me everything. You remember that?
Very well.
The husbands really, really, really are amazing during this period because you realize, they realize how much they love you. The first trimester, breakouts, skin breakouts. I don't know why I had like so many pimples on the first trimester. I think it's purely hormonal. So if you have it, don't freak out. It's normal. The only thing I advise you to do is drink water, keep moisturizing your skin, and don't touch it. Like literally, we all made that mistakes before. When we are adolescent, we know when you touch it, it's gonna get worse, you're gonna get scars. So just don't touch it, ignore it. You're gonna see also like you're changing. See, your face is changing and your eyes are changing, and like you have a special light about you. And
like Gabriella was literally glowing and
actually, I found out I was pregnant because a friend of mine at some point looked at me one night and told me like, your face changed, you have a different light, your eyes changed, I think you are pregnant, did you make a test? We were so sure that it was not possible to be pregnant that I completely put it out of my mind. And that night I was like, Ricky, when is the last time I had my periods? And we were starting to count and we were like, but we are late like 15 days, something like this, like maybe 17 days, like something quite important. And me, I started to cry of happiness. And then Ricky told me, no.
Yeah.
Calm down, we wait till tomorrow for sure, maybe it's not this, no. And the day after.
Was that? It was that.
Constipation. I think that was pretty much my first trimester.
Yeah, definitely.
I've heard too much about pregnancy hemorrhoids.
Oh my god.
Not sure if it's real. Hashtag
I
so
don't wanna,
scary.
I don't...
Let's be real. I was a human being that was going to the toilet regularly. I never had problem with that stuff before getting pregnant. I was happily going once a day and it was amazing, and I got pregnant, and from a day to another I was not going to the toilet anymore, and it can be painful, and yes, you can get hemorrhoids. I didn't got them, thankfully. I spoke to my gynecologue and she gave me magnesium powder to take every day, and this cleared out all my problems. I just blessed my magnesium for helping me out during these hard times.
Me too. Thank you, magnesium.
Thank you, magnesium. Bless you. Do you take medical pills for anxiety during pregnancy? I didn't took it before, and I have to say that personally I never took this kind of pills. Like, I suffer from anxiety, but I prefer to go on therapy and speak about it rather than taking pills. But I know that, you know, it depends. On this, I'm not a doctor, so clearly I don't know. I guess some pills are okay during pregnancy. I guess some aren't. About this again, magnesium is really good for anxiety. I'm getting into my 3rd trimester now, and I'm producing more cortisol for the lungs of the baby, and my anxiety is rising, getting next to the roof.
I will need pill.
Exactly. Magnesium is really well known also to help for like the nervous system, and I used to take it when I was a kid, when I was feeling too anxious, and it's actually super great. So magnesium, once again, bless you. How to avoid stretch marks? I don't think we can really avoid them. So let's be clear. I think that this is something that is super genetic, unfortunately, but like everything, what you can do and what I'm trying to do so far is like moisturizing the fuck out of my skin, putting some oils and creams. Anyway, your body's producing hormones to, you know, to like let your body stretch. But if you can help your skin with creams, and mostly with drinking lots and tons of water. Drink water and use some creams. There are a lot on the market. I will put some pictures around of the things that I've been using, and that's it, and hope for the best. And you know, if you have to have stretch marks, remember that it's gonna be a little souvenir from your baby. You know, we will have to learn how to embrace and love our new body. Getting in the 3rd trimester and getting closer to postpartum, I'm thinking a lot about like how it's gonna be, you know, after the baby. And I think that it's really important to acknowledge that we are gonna have a new body. It's not gonna be the same. For sure, there will be some changes, but we will just have to embrace it and love ourselves for creating a human being. Do you still get horny? I mean, this is a very, very important question.
Who made this question? I love it.
It's a guy.
Indeed, I was asking because
a lot of girls are also asking themselves questions about this topic.
No, I know, but this for sure is a soon-to-be father that,
exactly, that
is worried.
What is happening?
What the fuck is gonna happen in the next 9 months?
So, sexuality is super weird. It also depends how you feel, because obviously you're super tired. So you need to pick your timing right, obviously. Like if you are half asleep half of the time, it's gonna be complicated.
You know, take also time to stay close to their wife in this moment, because you need to be there in the right moment.
Always there, ready.
Right moment in the right place. That's important in every moment, guys, in life.
It depends. If you are vomiting every day and it might be a bit more complicated. But let's say that 1st and 2nd trimester is okay. Obviously, it's gonna be weird the second that you are gonna really start to feel your belly taking space between, you know, the two of us. You're like, oh, what is happening right now? And you know, you cannot move the same way you used to move.
Maybe you cannot understand me, that I know Gabrielle, she's so embarrassed answering this question. She's super embarrassed.
I never speak about these things.
Anyway, so I'm gonna answer this question. Yes, women, they usually get horny, maybe even more if they feel well with their pregnancy. So men, get ready. You're gonna be there, you're gonna have your dose, okay? Easy peasy. That's great. You can handle that, okay?
Et voilà!